At first, I want to know where the roots of Gandharva Veda is, where it sits, when you can explain it.
Gandharva is a Vedic word, and in all the Vedic words and Vedic literature, it is the first syllable that is the root of all that follows. So when we want to know the fundamental of Ayurveda, the source from where the Ayurveda comes, the source from where Gandharva Veda. When we want to know the source of Gandharva, then we look to the structure of the first syllable. First syllable is Gang. This first syllable Gang in the Vedic literature is the first syllable of Rig Veda. Agnim. This is the first word in Rig Veda. So from this Gnim, Gandharva, according to the Vedic grammar, Gang expresses Gnim. Gnim is the first syllable, Agnim, of the Rig Veda. Rig Veda is the source of all knowledge. And according to the theme of expression of the Vedic flow of knowledge, the first syllable is what propels all that follows. So the source of Gandharva Veda is the syllable Gnim. Gnim stands for A. A is the totality. You know, when we open the mouth, A, the whole mouth opens to pronounce A. In this we find the structure of A expresses total speech. The whole total speech is expressed by A. Gnim is the self-interacting dynamics of A, the totality of, the totality means from point to infinity, the whole range of unbounded field of nature's intelligence. So Gnim is the word that demonstrates the internal dynamism of A. A is the total speech, and internal dynamism of A is that which quantifies A, which quantifies total speech. A stands for total speech. Gnim stands for the internal dynamics within the nature of A to quantify A. And this is the basic mechanics of the whole creation. The totality, now in this case we are considering totality of intelligence, nature's intelligence, unified field of all the laws of nature, expressed by A, and the quantification of that is expressed by Gnim. So Gnim stands for all the mechanics of transformation of the holistic value of speech, and as we know, from speech is promoted the formation of matter and forms and phenomenon in the universe. The word, first the word, and the sound of the word creates the form, which is the meaning of the word. So in the quantification of the totality, we have the self-interacting dynamics of total creative intelligence of nature. All that is there in the whole universe is just the expression of Gnim. And Gnim we are understanding in terms of Gan, which is Gandharva Veda. So what Gandharva Veda presents is the mechanics of transformation of the ultimate reality into the diversity of the whole universe. Ultimate reality in its pure singularity is diversified through its own self-interacting mechanics, which are named collectively as Gandharva. Gandharva Ved. Ved means knowledge. Knowledge of Gandharva. So knowledge of Gandharva is the knowledge of creative intelligence of the whole universe. That basic level of intelligence which quantifies the singularity of the holistic value of intelligence, nature's intelligence. The quantification, in the whole universe, so many galaxies, so many solar systems, so many worlds, and this, and all are moving in perfect harmony with the dynamism of everyone else. Everything in the universe is in perfect harmony with everyone, and infinite diversity with infinite dynamism moving around, but there is a rhythm, there is a flow, there is an order in the rhythmic patterns of the evolutionary process in the universe. Universe we know to be ever-expanding universe. So that ever-expanding mechanics of creation and evolution, it's all very rhythmical, it's all very melodious, and this rhythm and melody is the field of Gandharva. So we say Gandharva music is the music of the universe. It's the music of the basic intelligence. It's the melody in which the fundamental intelligence of nature moves and administers and governs all the infinite diversity of everything that is there in the universe in the most orderly way. So Gandharva music is the music of nature, which governs the universe from point to infinity, and for every stage of evolution, this is Gandharva music. As the Veda is cognition of pure intelligence, self-referral consciousness or transcendental consciousness, transcendental meditation we have been teaching in the world for the last 35 years. And everyone feels that one begins to move with nature. Life does become more harmonious, more melodious, more nourishing. Melody, what it does, it nourishes life. It nourishes the process of evolution. It helps everyone to evolve. And this is the effect of Gandharva music. It's a very ancient means since the order is located in the universe. So the whole Gandharva music is the melody of the universe, and it is this melody which is highly integrating. With all these galaxies and all, universe is so varied and so diversified, but there is an interconnectedness of everything with everything else in the universe. And this is from that level of creativity where the Gandharva, that orderly dynamism which is absolutely rhythmical and synchronous and integrating and evolutionary and nourishing, comes. So Gandharva music we play, we became fond of Gandharva music as a means of creating integrated world consciousness, create harmony in world consciousness. That's why wherever we display Gandharva music, we say it's the festival of nature's melody in order to create world peace. Gandharva music concerts are the concerts for creating harmony in the world consciousness and directly influence the stressful world consciousness into a more melodious, melting, harmonious, healthy, nourishing influence in the whole world consciousness. And this we use as a means to purify world consciousness in the same way as we have transcendental meditation, which integrates mind and body, that is consciousness and matter, which integrates consciousness and matter. This integration also is the same integration that is the characteristic of the Gandharva melody. So the Gandharva music has its origin in the fundamental theme of creation and evolution. One word that goes with Gandharva is uncreated, apaurushaya. It's uncreated. From where it starts? It starts from the level of singularity, unified field of all the laws of nature, pure singularity, pure wakefulness, one unbounded ocean of consciousness in motion. And that motion is silent motion. It has a characteristic in being absolutely silent and absolutely dynamic. This is the extreme point of harmony. There is a supreme level of integration where silent and dynamism both coexist. In this coexistence, we have absolute integrating power. And that is the power, we say, power of nature's intelligence. And when this flows, this silence and dynamism, that means dynamism makes the silence flow, and silence keeps the dynamism within its own self-referral state, that means silent. So silent and dynamism. There is a relationship between silent and dynamism. Dynamism from point one value to infinity. Silence from point value to infinity. This whole knowledge of infinite character of integration is the invincible power of Gandharva music. That is at the basis of creation, at the transcendental, unmanifest basis of all life is that infinitely invincible harmonizing power which makes the entire universe evolve and continue to evolve and continue to grow to become ever-expanding universe in perfect melody, soothing, and those who experience within themselves on that transcendental level of consciousness, what they experience is quiet bubbles of bliss. Quiet bubbles of bliss. It integrates all the topsy-turvy avenues and levels of creation into a harmonious whole. It's a very beautiful knowledge. Gandharva Veda is a very beautiful knowledge of Gandharva, and Gandharva has its status in the emergence of creation, that means emergence of the diversity from the absolute singularity where absolute dynamism and absolute silence coexist eternally. So on this level of eternal and absolute harmony is the seat of Gandharva.
You think that you can find Gandharva Veda in other music? The structure.
Every music is some or the other level of expression of Gandharva music. Because Gandharva music is the basic, on the absolute level. It's absolute harmony and all that. It can flow on the ground of absolute silence. That's it. That's the big power, that even the opposite value, dynamism is opposite to silence. But that dynamism, which is opposed to silence, any level of silence will eat up dynamism and make it silence. But the dynamism and silence both together are known by Gandharva, that which upholds Gang, that which upholds Agnim. So this is the total knowledge of the Veda, pure knowledge of nature's intelligence, that knowledge from where all branches of knowledge emerge. So anything that is there in creation, how far we can go, even extreme disharmony, some dynamism, even extreme disharmony is a far extended version of Gandharva Veda. Any speech is Gandharva Veda, the levels of expression. On one side, Gandharva upholds the absolute harmony. On the extreme opposite value of its expression, it has all the disruption value in the extreme. We, from the transcendental level of consciousness, when the Gandharvans sing, we feel the harmonizing influence. There have been concerts throughout the world. Gandharva Veda concerts are going on in all the many countries. And this we started about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I introduced Gandharva music along with the silencing influence of transcendental meditation. So Gandharva has its ground on transcendental consciousness, pure consciousness, that infinite level of intelligence, from where all the laws of nature emerge, from where all the activities in the universe emerge. So anything in the field of speech, any music, even Western music, can't be taken away from the grounding influence of Gandharva music.
Mm-hmm. And
so Gandharva is the source of all music. It's absolute melody, harmonious, and everywhere. No one can escape through Gandharva music if he speaks anything or if he hears anything. All is Gandharva in some way or the other.
And I heard that you want to bring Gandharva Veda music in big towns, in a specified rhythms that
Right.
they want to play. And what do you hope? What is the scene? What is the goal of this?
Elimination of pollution, elimination of imbalance, elimination of negative tendencies, elimination of crime, quarrels, elimination of imbalance in the physiology, imbalance in the behavior. So all betterment in every way, better quality of life, better behavior, better health. We use this Gandharva music for the sake of improving health. Because health is what? Ayurveda defines health as imbalance. Gandharva Veda, what it does? It generates balance, harmony, integration. So directly, Gandharva Veda is connected with Ayurveda. It's a great science of harmony of life. And as it is becoming more and more popular throughout the world consciousness is rising in harmony. It's rising in harmony. It's a very great influence. Just as through group practice of transcendental meditation, harmony increases in the environment. And when 7,000 people practice transcendental meditation and its advanced program, this yogic flying, we have similar effect on the collective level of consciousness through Gandharva Veda. So Gandharva Veda will be played everywhere. Those who will listen to it, they'll have direct effect of it. Even those who don't listen, it's the quality of the environment, it's the quality of ecology that rises in the character of harmony, integration, and that neutralizes negative trends and tendencies in the world. So Gandharva music goes along with transcendental meditation, and everything that is good will improve, that is not good and not useful to life will simply fall off. So Gandharva music is one of the programs that we are sponsoring in the world in order to create all good everywhere, and we call it creating heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. We have heard angels are there, always rhythmical, always melodious, always floating in bliss. That we want in the life on earth. So heaven on earth being our program for the last 3-4 years, we are promoting Gandharva Veda, and certainly the influence in the world consciousness is purifying, nourishing influence.
So that means that people who don't listen this music, but they can feel it.
Oh, they can't escape the good effect. Even they don't have to listen to me, but they can't get out of the beautiful effect that we are generating through transcendental meditation, through Gandharva music, through Vedic science and technology, this science of consciousness. No one can escape his consciousness. It may not be the study in the universities, but very soon the universities will take up the study of consciousness, because Vedic literature, which promotes all these beautiful values of Ayurveda and Gandharva Veda and Sthapatya Veda, all those things, they are very, very rhythmical. Absolutely, rhythm belongs to that. Vedic grammar is absolutely smooth flowing. There is no other grammar in the world which is so consistent, simple and natural. That's why Vedic language is the mother of all languages. It's the mother of everything, that creation.
So wouldn't it be very good when we offer this Gandharva Veda music into high schools of music, to make it like a lesson?
It would be
very good.
It will be very useful, and all the students will just be floating in harmony, and no negative influence will penetrate into their character, into their behavior, or into their physiology or emotions. It's a very beautiful science. We have only initiated it about 2 years ago, and a lot of Gandharva Veda schools are being opened in almost every country.
Yeah, but I think the best thing is to put it directly to a high school of music, to bring a program. We say we have here the Gandharva Veda music. It's good to offer it to the students. It
will be very necessary, because it's the mother of all music. It's the source of all music. And everyone knows how music is pleasing and melodious, and it's relaxing. And when you go to the source of all these relaxing rhythms in any kind of music, the influence is very much more relaxation, more lasting effects in harmony. So very soon our Gandharva Veda department of our Vedic university, it's spreading all these, and promoting these, what we call in the West, concerts concerts, that is the festival of world peace through Gandharva music. Gandharva music festivals. It's a great festivity when you can play a tune and the whole environment becomes purer. It becomes purer. Hardness, stress, strain, influence in the environment dissolves. It's a beautiful science of rhythmic value.
Thank you.